was enrolled in the local high school. I had my books. I did not particularly want to be a priest. In fact, my brother was in the seminary, and it didn't seem very attractive to me. But as a graduation from 8th grade gift, a Vincentian, Father Paul, who had baptized me, and a great friend of the family, brought me here to St. Louis to have a meeting with my brother and see other things. And one of them was the high school down at Cape Girardeau. And after we looked around and I saw the building and talked to one of the faculty members, Father Paul turned to me and said, "Do you want to come here?" And I said, "Yes." What a surprise. So I called my mother and father and talked to them and said, "I'm going to go to Cape," which we called it, St. Vincent's College. And they said, "Oh, great." I said, "Send me my clothes." But they said at the end, if it doesn't work, if you don't like it, come on home. And that was very encouraging for me. So I was 13 years old. I went to the first year of high school, and then the second year, and then the third, and all of a sudden it would become very comfortable. Prayer, study, recreation, and so I just went on, and I kind of really realized that I was called to be a priest and to be a member of the Vincentian community. I was in higher education most of my ministry. I was in seminaries. In fact, I was president of one. And then I went to universities and president of a university. I remember clearly as a seminary professor and as a rector, many conversations with seminarians about their vocation. Maybe some doubts, some questions, some issues that they had maybe with their family. And it was very encouraging for me to be able to help them through those things. Sometimes they decided to leave the seminary. Most times, they, through prayer and consultation with me, they decided this was exactly what they wanted and was able to overcome whatever obstacle they had. So I like to say that's a memory for me that I will never forget. It's very clear. If you feel that you have a calling, if somewhere deep down there's some sense of, I think this priest thing is good for me, take the next step, which is talking to a priest, talking to a Vincentian priest, talking to anyone that can help you and listen carefully to you. I compare it to being on the beach of an ocean. You say, "Oh my gosh, that ocean's so big and I don't know that I can swim in it. I don't know, it's awful cold." What do? You put your toe in, then you put your foot in, then you put the other foot in. And then all of a sudden, you're kind of in the water and it's okay. This is how I think a vocation goes. You take the first step, put your toe into it, talk to somebody. Then there's a second step and maybe a third step. And finally, you will come to a better decision, a better sense that I'm called or not called. I urge everyone who has this sense of calling not to turn away from God's call. Follow it until it becomes helpful to you one way or the other.